y'all, it's Nerdy Doll Girl again. Thanks so much for coming back to watch another video. This video I'm going to do is kind of giving a couple examples of 16-inch fashion BJDs as opposed to regular MSD Minifee dolls. So unfortunately, I don't have every kind of fashion doll, and I definitely do not have every kind of MSD. But I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a example of some different size dolls that you can find out there. Now, I love fashion. I love you know, everything to do with clothes and hair and everything. I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy, you know, I enjoy outfits and stuff that I can buy for my doll. My dolls have better wardrobes than I've ever had or ever will have. So yeah, let's get started. And as you can see, try to put a little bit more makeup on today just to show up a little bit. I am an extremely pale person, so, but I think I might have put a little too much. So bear with me with my giant red lips. So let's start off with Minifee. Now Minifee is what's called a Slim MSD. Now what that means is most MSDs, when they started, they were child proportions. So they would have, you know, like the child type bodies, like a flat chest and, you know, a bit of a wider stomach and stuff like that. So it's very confusing because there's so many different terms nowadays. But pretty much when you say Slim MSD, they're usually talking about dolls that have the same sort of proportions as Minifee. So they are a teenage body or an adult body, slimmed down to a smaller size. So when you're buying clothes, you have to kind of put that into the search when you're searching, because MSD clothes might not fit them. They might be too big because they're very wide, or they might be too small on the chest area. So that's just you know, something that you need to look out for. So yeah, if you're looking for a slim dollfee clothing, then you definitely want to put that in the search. So first of all, okay, this is Nevaeh. She is my beautiful Fairyland Luca in tan skin. I just love her so much. And this is actually the factory face up. So yeah, I definitely, and then the eyes I got on Taobao. So I really love her, but she is a Slim MSD. So she can wear, you know, the hip fashions, teenage fashions and stuff, and she kind of looks like a small version of a teenager, or, you know, whatever you're into. But she's got a skinnier body than regular MSD. And as you see, now there's going to be nudity. Just a warning again. So you can see like her little stomach is it's pretty perfect. And then the larger bust. And these dolls are so posable. I just think they're just, you really can't beat an MSD. Minifee, I mean. So that is what is called a Slim MSD. Now, if you love these, but you want to have, like, I find that the Minifees are more anime style, or you know, more like dolly style, but you kind of want a little miniature person, a little miniature model for your fashion dolls, then you can get what is called a fashion BJD. And for me, I absolutely, as I said, I absolutely love fashion. So I really wanted to have, I started out with Tonner dolls, and I love them so much to pieces. But I got frustrated because I couldn't really do very much with them. You know, it was always the same eyes, and it was always the same hair and whatnot. And I really love the sculpt. Like, if you Google Robert Tonner, and I will give you the link in the descriptions, his dolls are just breathtaking. He's so talented, and he's so sweet in person. So long story short, I really wanted to kind of like make my fashion dolls resin, because I really wanted to have his sculpts, but be able to change their eyes and their wigs. So luckily for me, at one of the conventions that we went to, Robert had the first BJD fashion doll of his line, and her name was Lady G. And this is my beautiful Lady G. Now, if you want to see her face, she is repainted. She's got a face up, by Christy Stone. Again, I will put that down in the description. And she just brought her to life for me. And so, yeah, again, I'll show you how beautiful she is. But so, I'm going to show you guys the difference. I'm going to put, now again, nudity. I'm going to just show you the difference in the body from her Fashion MSD, Fashion BJD, I mean, with the Fairyland Minifee. She's got shoes and socks on. Now she was a flat-footed. BJD. He did come out again with. He's done a couple more BJDs. Unfortunately, the fashion BJDs did not seem to be popular, which was good for me in the fact that I could get a couple secondhand for so cheap. But it's kind of sad because he doesn't really make them anymore. At least that's what I've heard. But anyways, so see, if you can see, her body is pretty much a little model body. So she can wear all of the same clothes that Tonner has out, and she's really poseable. She can touch her face. Again, you know I love to see if they can touch their face. There we go. So she is Tonner Fashion BJD. So let's look at the body difference between the two. I know, Nivea. She does not understand why I'm taking off her clothes. And I had to have the tightest possible clothes on her for my video. It always freaks me out when it does things like that. It's like, that looks like it's going to be painful to deal with that. There we go. Now, this little shirt that she has, Dreamy, I think it is. Yeah, Dreamy, was actually from a Tonner convention. So it does, she can wear some of the Fashion BJD clothes. But just to show you the body difference, we're gonna take this off. There we go. So as you see, if I can do this, I need 4 hands. Her body is a little bit bigger, and she moves at the chest part, whereas the Tonner one moves at the waist. But as you can see, she's got a thinner body than Nivea does, and her bust is not quite as realistic as the Minifee's bust is. And this, I think this is the bigger bust, not the biggest bust, but I think it was the medium bust on her. So definitely different proportions, but they can wear some similar clothes as long as they stretch for Nivea. Then she can wear some of the other clothes that Tonner's dolls can wear. Now the other one I have, now I know there's many out there, Thick-On, all sorts of different ones. When I make jewelry and I make chainmail for dolls, I like doing all that kind of stuff. So I really wanted to have, there was a specific doll a number of years ago that a lot of people were quite into, and they were very expensive and very hard to acquire without spending an arm and a leg, or being lucky enough to grab one on the website when they came out, which was very hard. And what I'm talking about is called a Sybarite. And so this is my Sybarite. I can't remember her name. I think it's Anique or something like that. And so she is another fashion BJD. So very mature. She's definitely, their body is very fashion sized. Take her pants off so I can show you guys. So her body is even more extreme. Skinny there. And I was very lucky to have a friend who sold her to me for a really good price so that I could afford to get one. So that's a Sybarite, and I'll show you with Tonner BJD, Lady G. I call her Christy after Christy Stone, who repainted her because she's such a sweet lady. All right, let's do this. So there is her body, and there is a Tonner body. I seriously need more arms, and you can see like her torso is much higher up, much longer, and the breasts are very quite large, and the Tonner bum is kind of just slopes back, whereas the Sybarite has a booty, which again, I think they're awesome. So yeah, so it's kind of cool because you can have kind of different looks for your dolls if you like to have the different looks. So, oh, I'm gonna show the Minifee and its Sybarite. Wow, don't break on me. All right, so you can see again, very skinny versus like more of the teen. I find that these are more like teenagers, whereas you know, but that's just me maybe. These are more like the fashion dolls. So those are just two of the fashion dolls that you can get, and you know, you can look into different fashion dolls. But it is an overwhelming community. I know, like it can be overwhelming with all the different kinds of dolls that are out there, and trying to keep everything straight. But you know, join a doll board know, on Facebook there's groups and stuff. And if you don't know, you can ask somebody. I've had, you know, so many nice people help me with the different dolls and the different names and the pictures to see, kind of comparing the bodies and everything. But for me, these are the ones that I love the most. I love to have the Minifee and the kind of high fashion model dolls. I do a lot of photography, so I really enjoy that. So yeah, I hope this video was good. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned some stuff. If there's any questions or comments, please leave them down below. My Facebook page, my promoting page, all that is down in the description. And if you would like to like this, share it, and subscribe, that would be awesome. I hope you watch my next video. I'm just going to talk a little bit about this hobby and how I got into it and all that sort of stuff. So thank you guys so much for listening, and hopefully I helped and didn't babble on too much. Okay? We'll see y'all later. Bye.